Let's be honest. At some point, you probably dreamed about waking up one day and just knowing stuff. Like 1 minute you're a regular kid, next minute you're backflipping off walls, playing guitar behind your head, speaking 5 languages, and somehow understanding taxes. Maybe you wanted to impress your crush in 6th grade by doing a handstand. Or maybe you just wanted to hack school and not cry before every math test. But now you're grown and the stakes are higher. You want to learn things that actually matter. Skills that pay bills. Skills that open doors. Skills that don't involve juggling for TikTok likes. But here's the kicker. Most people still learn like they're in a 1995 classroom with dial-up internet. If you've ever spent hours watching tutorials, reading guides, or rewatching the same YouTube video and still felt like your brain was buffering, this is for you. Today, we're rewiring your brain for speed. Let's break this gently. You're not stupid. You're just learning wrong. School trained you to cram info, vomit it onto a test, forget it like a bad Tinder date. That's not learning. That's academic one-night stands. Real learning, it's when the info sticks, when it lives in your brain rent-free, when you can use it mid-convo, mid-project, or mid-crisis without Googling it like a panicked raccoon. And guess what? The secret isn't doing more. It's doing differently. Here's the first switch you need to make. Stop obsessing over input. Start mastering output. Input equals reading, watching, listening. Feels productive, looks aesthetic, feeds your fake productivity ego. Output equals doing. Writing, speaking, teaching feels messy, feels awkward, but this is where your brain actually learns. Example, you can watch 17 cooking tutorials, but you won't learn to make an omelet until you burn at least 3 of them. Same goes for coding, language, music, sales, literally anything. Do it badly often. That's how speed is built. All right, now for the actual cheat codes. 1. Active recall. Close the book. Now recall what you just learned out loud from memory. Even if you butcher it, that's the point. Your brain only strengthens what it struggles to remember. Stickman tries this. Reads a chapter, closes book, forgets 80%. Feels dumb, repeats. 1 week later, he remembers 100%. That's not failure. That's growth in disguise. 2. Spaced repetition. Don't cram. Space it out. Learn. Wait a day. Review. Wait 2 days. Review again. Each gap equals brain goes, ugh, not this again. Fine, I'll store it. Your memory is a lazy roommate. You got to annoy it into remembering. 3. Teach it even to a wall. If you can't teach it in simple words, you don't own it. Try explaining what you learned to a friend or your dog or the shower wall while shampooing. Doesn't matter. Teaching forces clarity. 4. Build mini tests into everything. Instead of rereading notes, quiz yourself, even if you suck at it, especially if you suck at it. Do I remember the 3 rules of X? Could I do this without looking? Every self-test is a brain rep. Let's rapid fire. Use Pomodoros. 25-minute focus, 5-minute break. It's like gym reps for your brain. Mute the world. No lyrics, no distractions. Lock your phone in a drawer or throw it into a volcano. Sleep for real. Memory locks in when you dream about flying off cliffs. Chunk stuff. Group ideas into bite-sized blocks. Your brain loves patterns. Use stakes. Tell someone what you're learning. Public shame equals excellent motivator. Most people say they want to learn fast, but they won't get uncomfortable. They won't test themselves. They'll just scroll and hope osmosis kicks in. Not you. You're now armed with the same methods top learners use. But here's the catch. This only works if you actually do it. So go study ugly, fail fast, teach badly, review often. Because the fastest learner in the room isn't the smartest. It's the one who's willing to look stupid. If this video woke something up in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend who's also stuck in the cycle of procrastination and cramming. And if you want to continue this journey of rewiring your brain with us, exploring new mental models every week, then subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss the next lessons. For now, go out there and start doing things badly, brilliantly.